What's up guys? So today I just want to talk to you guys about time management and how I'm actually able to run multiple 6 and 7 figure e-commerce stores as well as go to the University of Michigan full time. We'll talk about time management, cutting out bad habits, staying productive, and building routines and a schedule to fit your busy lifestyles. So if you're new here, my name is Alex. I do stock trading and e-commerce full time, and I really just wanted to make this video today because today, September 1st, is actually the first day of the new fall semester at my school, so I kind of have to adapt and change my schedule a bit to fit my needs. So I want to give a bit of a backstory first, not exactly my story, but how I ended up where I am. Now, everybody tells me that I'm wasting time on school, energy on school, and a ton of money on school, and they couldn't be more right. Now, during that transition from high school to college, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I was an 18-year-old, I liked making money, I knew I liked business, and for some reason I thought enrolling in school was going to allow me to own my own business and find financial freedom, but honestly, I couldn't have been more wrong. So I started off in the accounting program. I wanted to become an accountant at the College of Business at the University of Michigan, Dearborn. So that was what I was going through. I was going to get my bachelor's degree and I was set to graduate, I think, at some point next year. But when I started getting more and more tasks on hand between, my trading, e-commerce, and everything else that I have going on in my life, I started falling a little bit behind in school as I had other priorities. And my GPA fell a little bit low and I actually got kicked out of this program. I do have a chance to join back in after a few more classes if I do good, but I did decide to actually switch my overall major to economics and I've been excelling ever since. Now the reason I'm actually still in school is because I got about halfway through, I put down all this money, all this time, all this effort and energy, and I'm not just going to stop here. I know honestly that I'll never use my degree a day in my life, and it would make more sense for me to just walk away with this and pay the bill that I have, but I've gotten this far. My mom was the first person in my family to go to college, and I wanted to follow behind as second, and honestly it's just been a big goal of mine ever since. Even if it doesn't make sense for me to go now, I still want to for me. Now obviously I have my career path laid out in front of me. I've already gotten into e-commerce and found success doing so I'm gonna just stick with this for the rest of my life. Now, I'm not dissing college at all. It's for some people, some actual career fields require you to go through the schooling and all of that process to get in, and I respect that madly. But college just wasn't for me. It didn't work out. I didn't make any friends there. I didn't learn anything in any of my classes, and actually a lot of the business classes that I had to take, like the marketing and such, were just so outdated concepts. I learned about these things as soon as I got into marketing and e-commerce and all of that. So in my personal opinion, yes, college is a bit of a scam, but that's just for my career route. It doesn't apply to literally everybody. Now let's talk about what you can actually do to stay productive as your schedule gets busier and busier. Now to stay productive, you're going to have to cut out senseless habits and actually format your lifestyle. In my opinion, this starts out with getting a good night's sleep as well as starting to wake up early. You only have so many hours in each day. It does not make sense to actually lounge around in the morning and wake up late or sleep in when you could be getting so much done in the meantime. Now what I've been doing with this is I've been waking up at 5 every morning, getting all of my schoolwork done before I actually trade in the morning, getting my trades done, and then moving on to e-commerce and YouTube and everything else that it is that I do. But as I said, starting by waking up earlier, you don't want to lose any sleep in the process. So if you stay up late, start going to bed earlier, start waking up earlier, and you'll feel great. Some of the first hours in the morning are my most productive and I get some of my best ideas and it just feels great to work. I love waking up at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, whenever it is, and pouring myself a nice glass of cold brew and just getting on with my day. That is my first step to productivity, is actually making a proper sleep schedule and getting up early in the morning. Now getting up early in the morning, you actually have to stay structured as well. If you get up early in the morning but you sit there and you scroll through Instagram all day, that is literally, it doesn't make any sense at all. Why would you do that? But by getting up in the morning and actually getting on your work, knocking out some of the harder or easier tasks, whichever it is you like to start with, can actually benefit you throughout the day. You'll also have to cut out some bad habits in the process of this if you want to find success. Now for me, these time wasters were video games, going out, and all of the such. I'm not saying you have to cut everything out completely, but the time I cut out video games and actually started replacing it with my work, I started seeing my income go up significantly. Same with going out, you're actually saving money by staying in and being productive, but I do recommend at least, giving yourself one reward day a week to just, Friday night, go out, have some fun. As long as you structure it in your schedule, you're good to go. But before all of this situation hit, I used to like to go to Canada on Fridays and go get drinks myself, since I'm actually underage over here. And that was a good process. It made me stay productive, and I really like doing it. Now, my biggest habit for my success has to do with this. Make a to-do list every night before the following day. I write down every task that I want to accomplish, whatever it is, whether it's YouTube, e-commerce, school, literally anything, whatever you have to do the following day, write it all down. And what I like to do personally is actually knock out something on that list the night before. So I'll hurry up, I'll make my list, and I'll go through and just do the easiest thing on that list right there. Makes me feel good, it keeps me productive, and I wake up the next morning already feeling productive and good because I got that done. Now you'll want to wake up in the morning, look over your list, and kind of, plan accordingly for each thing, plan the times you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, and how, but you don't exactly have to structure it too much. Okay, those are just some of my habits for successful time management. I hope I was able to benefit some of you guys from going over these. If you did get anything from this video, go ahead and drop a like to help me out, and subscribe as there's plenty more to follow. I have 2 ecom resources linked in the description below. You're welcome to check out the free Facebook group as well as the Instagram page with tons of content on there that will help you guys out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.